Hello. There's quite a marked temperature contrast across North America at the moment. Eastern parts of Canada and the eastern United States generally pretty warm and dry too, with high pressure in charge here. We've got the winds rotating around that high pressure, bringing some sharp showers into Florida, around some of the Gulf states as well. So looking pretty wet here. There's also a cold front heading across the Great Lakes down towards Denver, for instance. But towards the north and northwest of that, cooler air is pushing its way in. So that's where we're seeing that temperature contrast. Cooler than average for central parts of Canada down towards the Midwest as well, but warmer conditions holding on in the east. So there'll be some scattered showers across parts of Alaska, more persistent rain heading in for parts of British Columbia, even some snow over the highest peaks here. Drier than it has been across the Rockies, sunshine extending down towards California, but we do have a tropical storm to the south. That could push up, bringing some wet weather later on in the week towards the southwest, something to keep an eye on. But for the here and now, most of our cities in the west, they're looking dry, settled and sunny. And as we head further east, it's warm with some sunshine for Montreal, Washington DC, temperatures in the 80s here, so some fine autumnal weather. Head further south and there's more showers moving in across parts of Georgia up towards Tennessee, and still very wet for Florida. More of that rain heading in especially towards the east. So the outlook is a pretty wet one in Miami over the next couple of days, but it's dry with some sunshine in New York. Bye-bye. Hello. There's currently two tropical storms in the eastern Pacific. Octave, which is going to be remaining out to sea. You can see that here on the satellite image. And then another storm system, Priscilla, here, which may well develop into a hurricane as it moves north, close to the coast of Mexico. More on that in a moment. First off, across South America, we've had a cold front pushing its way northwards. Now by Monday, that's pushing into the south of Brazil and across Paraguay as well. So it'll bring a drop in temperature for the likes of Asunción, Buenos Aires as well, seeing that colder air moving in, but it's looking drier here. Further north across the continent, some heavy showers for parts of Colombia, Ecuador as well. Drier conditions through central and eastern parts of Brazil, but there's that rainfall. It'll push up towards Rio de Janeiro by the middle of the week. Cooler conditions to the south of that and still quite unsettled for Patagonia, with weather fronts bringing wind and rain at times. So here's the outlook, and you can see for Rio another warm few days, but a drop in temperature as that rainfall arrives by Wednesday. Santiago, though, turns much warmer, lots of sunshine here into the middle of the week. Now here is a tropical storm Priscilla. That's going to push its way north and northwestwards, close to the coast of Baja California, bringing some wet weather and big waves. Elsewhere, we've got some heavy rain for Nicaragua, Honduras, and across the Caribbean, a scattering of showers. There may well be a tropical storm moving in here from the Atlantic by the end of the week. That's something we'll keep a close eye on. But in the meantime, sunny spells and scattered heavy showers across the region. Bye-bye.